Former Congressman and former chairman of the DCCC, Sean Patrick Maloney, may be headed back to Washington. NBC News reports Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi has been making calls pushing to have the White House name Maloney as the next Secretary of Labor. That is according to two sources familiar with the calls. Maloney lost his seat in a close race in the midterm election. Current Labor Secretary Marty Walsh expected to step down in the near future for a job with the NHL Players Association. Not all House Democrats, though, are thrilled about Maloney's potential return to the Capitol. Fellow New York lawmaker Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tweeted yesterday she, quote, couldn't think of a more divisive candidate for the job. Wow. In a statement, the White House said it had no personnel announcements to make about Secretary Walsh just yet.
Let's see what Leader Pelosi or Representative Pelosi has been up to lately. Let's take a look at this headline. Nancy Pelosi pushes for former Rep. Sean Patrick Maloney to be the next Labor Secretary. That's right, Pelosi has been making calls on behalf of Rep. Maloney. Maloney was a close Pelosi ally during his 5 terms in Congress and chaired House Democrats' campaign arm in the 2022 election cycle. He lost his own seat, however, to GOP Rep. Mike Lawler. During Maloney's tenure at the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, the organization unionized for the first time. No, you know, that's good. And let us remind you, this is the man who is responsible for losing 4 decisive seats in the House. This is where we at on this. Yasmin, any thoughts about the Congresswoman pushing for this dude?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see Nancy Pelosi still taking such an active role in the government, even though she's taking a less active role in her actual position in the House or in the Senate. But I mean, we'll have to see how this plays out. This person, let me see, Labor Secretary Marty Walsh is expected to step down, and sometimes people thrive better in different roles. Sometimes I think that we have to be open to that possibility that he can do better in this role, right? Maybe look at what happened with the seats that were lost and examine why that happened, how it can be prevented in the future, and then go forward from there. I think there's room to explore. I don't want to discount someone outright based on, I feel like I don't have enough information here.
Yeah, I mean, you do bring up a good point. Maybe he might thrive better.
Maybe, yeah.
There, maybe. I seriously doubt it, but you make a very, very, like a universally stated, a very, very good point. We will keep our eye on this. Other progressives are pushing for somebody else, but we'll see what happens here.